Hi, you guys. So I wanted to come on and talk about a few things. I think I'm going to start with this whole $20,000 question because, it's lightweight. I don't really have a lot to say about it. And it's something that I can just touch on real quick because there's a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of YouTubers chiming in. A lot of these people, I don't know who they are, I don't even know them. And so I'm assuming they're from these sectors, right? Um, and so I think a lot of people at the end of the day, just really want to know: did she loan them that money, right? Um, because just based on what I've been listening to, and I haven't sat through an entire Nylah Says live or video, um, but it sounds like they don't really outright answer the question if she loaned them this money or not, or loaned them any type of money. She doesn't really say. I think she said it, the very first video that I heard from her, she was saying that you guys don't know me. I don't need money. I don't. I wouldn't need to get money from someone like that. But that's still not, just answering the question. And so that whole story is just kind of out there. And I think that's kind of what's really fueling a lot of the conversation, because of the rest of that stuff, it is what it is. Like, everyone has an opinion. All these people on YouTube are here for entertainment value. No one's really black power, black this, black that. Divestment this, divestment that. All of these people will flip the switch, flip the script or in the switch any day now, right? Any moment they will flip into whatever it is that they really live in. Okay, and I think that we all should understand that you're coming here for entertainment purposes, and that's kind of all that it is. It's like I said in the last video, all these people are running their mouth and nobody's doing anything outside of that, if you really think about it. And a lot of these people have been here for years, right? Going, screaming and hollering about the black woman, screaming and hollering about the black man. And that's all they're doing. I mean, it doesn't change anything. Like I said, it really hurts our community more than it helps anyway, right? It's not doing anything for us because you're on here trying to turn a dollar, saying all this stuff that, no, half of it people can't even back up, or they can't even bring you the statistics or the stats to half the stuff that they're saying. Now, what is, oh, the Black Woman's Fair? Angela, I think her name is Angela. She is saying that that she had her accountant over there. I mean, the stuff is entertaining. I hope y'all are amused, if nothing else, by all of this. It's nothing to get upset over. It's nothing for nobody to get in their feelings over. I think that we all put ourselves in a position to where we're saying things. People are going to come and question you about that. So if you're not saying things that you really live in, you really stand on, people have a right to come in and bring that up, right? Like, people are going to do that. It's just like Dr. Umar in that school. I see that in Night and Day Network, they kind of ran a video where there was a cease and desist for him to stop collecting money for a school that he's not going to open. And so finally, I guess we've got the answer on that, because he's been putting up flyers, or if you will, if you want to call them that, saying that the school is going to open in the school year again, which he said last year, right? Last August. And here we are going on almost a year again, and the school is still not open. And so, like I said, a lot of people are just on here saying a lot of stuff, and they are probably taking up collections and using that collection for their personal gain. Um, and so they have the letter over there on their page, a Night and Day Network, about the cease and desist. I guess maybe some people who are local to him or whatever filed for him, or the school, because I forget where the school. Let me not even go into that because I would have to look it up. But it's wherever the school is. They're just saying stop taking up collections for something that is not going to happen. And then every year it comes back around, like, well, it's still, he has to get all this work. He's not collecting enough money. And I don't know if he's collecting money or not. I really don't. But I feel like who was that, Lord Jamal or somebody was saying to him that there should have been people that he could have gone to invest in school, right? Instead of you pretending like you're going to collect all this money yourself and really go and open the school. You could have had investors come in, people who probably, because some people were saying they wouldn't give to the school because of his ideology, the way he thinks, the way he the things that he said he believed in, they would not donate. But there are people that will at the same time. So I don't think it would have been that hard for him to find an investor if that's what he was really trying to do, if he was really trying to open that school. But so yeah, you guys can go over tonight day and see that video if you guys haven't heard that story yet, because I don't hear a lot of people talking about it, but they did. They were talking about that earlier in the week, that letter is out there. I wanted to let you guys hear Angela talking to her to her CPA. Now, honey, I don't know if this is a real CPA. The lady don't come on there with her documentation, with her license, or anything like that. You don't even see her. Um, like I said, all of this stuff is for entertainment value. Um, so we really should be looking at it this way. And a lot of people were saying to Nylah, because she's saying that she was going to put Angela's record and all this stuff on Patreon or whatever other receipts that she may have, which I don't know what the receipts are for, but she was going to do that on her Patreon. A lot of people were saying the way that they're going at you, you probably should put this out, in the public so people can really see whatever you're trying to say is the truth. But then a lot of times people will go to the Patreon, watch the video or whatever, and then they will come back to their platforms and make a video explaining whatever it is that she said. And I personally have not ran across anything like that yet. But she's been going live as well. And I think it's probably best that she handles these conversations with the Black Woman Sphere or Angela and not have her husband on here cussing some woman out. And I'm also going to play where she's kind of saying that she's not divestment because they're saying that they're not a part of the divestment sector. However, they sit on platforms with a lot of Black women who classify themselves as divestors. And so that's where the conversation is coming in. And people are not making that up. Like, you are sitting on platforms with people who do classify themselves as divestment. And so did the Black Woman Sphere. She classifies herself as a divestor. So I don't know. I don't know if they sit on these platforms and make it clear that they don't classify themselves that way. Obviously, they are a Black man and a Black woman married to each other. So, but people have been out here saying that she was married to a non-Black man before she married Taz. I don't know. Some people out here saying, Angela out here saying they not married at all. I don't know. I don't know their backstory. To be honest, I really don't care to really tell y'all. I'm just, it's a little amusing that people are on YouTube going back and forth over $20,000 that she's saying she loaned her and she didn't really know her. To my understanding, they're not in the same city. I think that all these people are on the East Coast. I could be wrong. Um, I don't know where they live. I don't even know where Cynthia G is based, to be honest. I don't know. But I don't think that they're in the same city. I think the situation probably would get even more ugly if they were, um, just based on some of the language, some of the tones that people are using and taking with each other. But I'm gonna let you guys hear her talking with the accountant. She allegedly, this is her accountant. Now we don't see this lady. I don't know her name. Her license is not presented, but she is going to say that Angela loaned her this money. Oh, if I could ever get it open. Look, met your mother. Oh, here it is. I know you didn't have one growing up, baby, but you met your mother, and you will be chastised like the child that you fucking are. Oh God, this is not the point. And I'm telling you, keep it up. It's like after. So it's like it was a lot of money involved, y'all. This is not a game. Nobody was
fucking her over. Nobody was doing anything to her. This girl got looked out for and did not pay. So that's it, and that's all. And it involves her son. I just didn't even know that. I forgot it at the time. So that's what that is, and that's all we needed, baby. You can go. Like I yeah.
Secondly, she got her money, and then she kept on giving different stories of how the money was received, and she couldn't get to it, and it was in her son account, and from there, so she just kept on giving different stories every time, and she never paid.
That's y'all. That's all it is. That's all it is. She never paid. It was a big old thing, like going back and forth. She just never paid. She got the money, and how much was it? Like it was like 20K, a little over that actually, because remember it was more than that like after. So it's like it was a lot of money involved, y'all. This is not a game. Nobody was fucking her over. Nobody was doing anything to her. This girl got looked out for and did not pay. So that's it, and that's all. And it involves her son. I just didn't even know that. I forgot it at the time. So that's what that is, and that's all we needed, baby. You can go. Like I ain't gonna drag you into all my little YouTube mess.
So yeah, she tells the accountant to kind of vouch for her, I guess, to that she did in fact give her the money. Now I was looking into Black Woman Sphere because I'm like, maybe her channel is doing better than because I don't pay attention to these people like that. I'm not sitting here looking at their numbers. I'm not, counting their pockets or anything like that. Like I tried to explain to you guys, sometimes these subs, it's not really just about the subs. It's about how many clicks you're getting on your videos, based on who's making money, and you have to really, really, really be up there. Okay, these at this level, I don't really see how she would just have 20,000 to just, I don't know. I don't know what she was doing before she decided to bring herself to YouTube. According to Nylah, she was locked. She was locked up for shooting some woman. Now Nylah claimed if this is all allegedly. Now all of this stuff is defamation to me. Like if this stuff is not true, then they both could be out here, filing lawsuits, right? On both ends, because they both saying a lot of stuff. She's saying that she shot some woman along with two other guys. And like I said, I don't know what city these people are in. Um, they giving me East Coast vibes. They giving me East Coast vibes. But I don't know where they are. I don't know where all of that's about. I don't know if Angela really got into it with some woman and pulled the gun on the lady. I don't know. But all of them sound like they not above doing some stuff to me anyway. Everybody's angry. Everybody's always upset about this, always upset about that. And I don't know. So I guess she was going to present all of that over on her Patreon. I'm not going to nobody's Patreon behind this, but if you guys saw all, if you went over there to see what she had to present, you can let us know in the comments. Now, Angela was in her comments under this video about the accountant, my accountant at Task Exclusives. And I kind of I thought I put the picture on there. And she was, the guy was like, but you gave a woman 20K that you don't even know. And she was saying, well, I've given a lot of women money over the years. I've tried to help out a lot of people. Um, and this is why people we're pushing that LGBT narrative, because why are you out here giving these women money? And if you wanted to, well, she said organizations too, so I'll be fair to her because she did say organizations. I think the picture is in here. She said organizations as well, because you would think like if you are trying to help women that are in domestic violence situations, homeless shelters, or what have you, to help the babies or whatever, single mothers, there are organizations that you could donate to instead of you doing this way. And then my whole thing is that if you did you give her the 20,000 or did you loan it to her? Because if you gave it to her, then you can't be out here asking for it back, right? So the whole story is wild at the end of the day. And like the old saying goes, if you don't have it to give, you shouldn't be giving it out, right? It's in particularly, you should not be loaning it to anyone if you don't have it to give. because oftentimes people will do things like this. They will start arguments, and then you will never get either. You won't get half of it, or you won't get all of it. It's going to be something that's going to keep them from giving you your money back. Right? I mean, these things happen. We've heard these stories time and time again. So nobody should be surprised or shocked that that happened. If it happened that way, I don't know. But she is maintaining the story. Like, she's still literally going on and on with the story about loaning these people this money. Um, and now she's saying the son was involved. I don't know if it's Nyla's son or Taz's son, or if they have children together. Because some people are making it like they haven't been together a long time. Some people, I don't know. And I don't know what's true, what's not. I don't know if they have grown children, or if these are their children with other people that they're referring to. So I would need to know the backstory, but to know all of that. But I wanted to play Nyla also saying that she's not divestment. Um, how would people know that if you're sitting on these panels, though, right? Like, you're sitting on these panels and you're allowing these people to come on your platform and your husband's platform and say all this stuff. Um, but then they say things that I don't know. Their conversation, it kind of flips all over the place if you really pay attention to them. Um, and that's why I said that in my other video. I didn't really think that they were truly divestment. I think that they were just kind of entertaining those conversations. But I could see how people would think that, because they have a lot. They had these people on panels with them off a lot. A lot. They're often talking to these women who are saying all these things, right? Um, so yeah, let me let you guys hear her. I don't know who this lady is that she's talking to. It may have been someone who just came onto her. Oh, she did. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it could be true. Like, I don't put it past nobody. And then who's to say? Maybe it was a self-defense situation. Just because people putting somebody's business out there don't mean that they're putting their business out there. Like, people say a lot of stuff to sensationalize situations, but you don't really know the story, right? We don't know what happened. She's not locked up for murder or anything, right? She on YouTube. So, I mean, and I don't think she's YouTubing from a prison cell. So, um, you know, clearly something happened in that situation, but she's putting it out there like, oh, she shot a black woman, but then she's pushing divestment against black men and all this stuff. you know I don't know. Like, I guess they could be all telling the truth at the same time, like, just like she admitted to doing whatever it is that Nala accused her of. She also could have loaned them this money. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know what's true, what's not true. But I want to let you guys hear Nyla saying that she's not divestment.
Spell anything out for me, sweetheart. You can't what is when I say divestment talking point, bitch, you have a what is a divested talking point, weirdo? Like, can you answer the question? Give me an example. What is wrong with you weirdos? I'll never give me an example. Give me your what is your weirdo? Here's the thing. Could you please just answer the question? Just give me an example of a divested talking point. So now you all of a sudden don't know what I'm just confused. I know what it is, but I'm asking. Look, I'm asking. Spell it out. You're a grown ass woman, and I'm asking you to give me an example of what you consider. Why? You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly I don't know what you're talking about, because typically, what is the whole divestment movement? Look, I'm not divested. I'm a woman, right? I'm a woman with daughters. I'm a woman that's been around in this world. I go through the same women's issues. I have empathy for women. I care about women, right? If divested talking points is caring about women and recognizing the plight of women, that doesn't even make sense. You can't own a talking point that is universal to any person with a healthy mind. Why are you so upset? What is the problem? The original movement for divestment was to not allow. I don't care. I'm not involved. No, ma'am, I'm not involved with a divestment movement. Do Do you realize I'm not a divestment movement? Say you're not aligned with divestment. Okay, you wanna. I'm not involved in a divestment movement now, and you're okay. Let's say you're not involved with the divestment movement, quote unquote. But literally, video after video, following channels around like Black Women's Sphere. I don't follow channels around. You follow me around. You were her friend. Y'all were cool. Now y'all have like disagreement. Y'all have slight disagreement, and now all of a sudden you never fucking heard. So what do we disagree about? But okay, so gonna get y'all. That's not even the point. My point. No, hold on. Let's talk about your points. Let's talk about your points. Well, you keep talking over me. So yeah, because I'm not used to talking to irrational, like you're speaking in run-on sentences. Now you're speaking in run-on sentences. Did you keep interrupting me? So I have to continue my. You need to stop. You can't just keep talking like it's run-on sentences. You're trying to make me look uneducated and trying to play me. If you shut the fuck up, I can make my point, which I haven't. The point I was making was you have several videos about your disdain for Black men. Yes, they're dangerous. Yes, we get killed every 5 hours. Yes, we get killed every such and such seconds. Yes, we are statistics under the demise of Black men. Yes, we become baby mamas faster. Yes, we're more prone to domestic violence. We have all these issues, but you're married to a motherfucker who got charges. Bitch, what? Okay. So right. So stop right there. Stop right there. Make it make sense. Stop right there. Stop right there.
Yeah, we're going to stop right there. So, yeah, then Taz comes in and he's kind of laughing in the background because people, a lot of YouTubers that he was already getting into, and it was now they're, of course, they're all over this story. And they're trying to say, oh, the very women that he was trying to protect have now turned on him. No, not necessarily. I think that Kevin Samuels conversation was a very different conversation. And I think the agenda of all of these people are different in a way. And then she's sitting, you guys can't see it, but you would have to go to this video. And I think this is on her channel or Taz's channel. But she's calling herself the convert mammy slayer. The covert man, excuse me, I can't see. The covert mammy slayer. So you're calling people mammies. Black men are dangerous. So technically, you're attacking both sides, and I think that's kind of what they are trying to say. We're just attacking everybody. We're just out here in conversations. And that's the hustle of a lot of people that are here on YouTube. And that's why I said that. A lot of these people will flip the switch any day of the week, right? They're going to flip into something completely different if that's what they feel like doing. A lot of people have changed directions of their channels, right? Their channels was one way, and now they're using different talking points. But I do agree with the lady. It's kind of misleading to say that you're not divestment when you have all these videos where you guys are sitting there, saying all these things about Black men. It's one thing when you're talking about a Black man. When you're talking about Kevin Samuels or you're talking about Tommy Sotomayor, someone, you're talking about one particular person that we're going to have this conversation about. I think that's different. We know what Tommy is doing. We know what Kevin Samuels is doing. But when you start making that a broad conversation, oh, Black men this and Black men that, and Black men are doing this and Black men are doing that, and if you don't agree with us, then you're a mammy. Then it's kind of like, okay, so you're attacking a group of men, you're attacking a group of women, and so yeah, I don't know. I do agree with the lady. If you're sitting on these panels and you're hosting these panels on your page, then yeah, people are they're gonna classify you as divestment because that is the topic that you guys are over there saying. Y'all need to drop these Black men and go on out there and marry you this and marry you that, as if life is not gonna give you the same hand. It's gonna give you the same hand. It don't matter the color of the man, right? It just depends on the man himself. So I don't know. So she's trying to say she's not divestment. So anyway, so they have all of that coming from the guys from Red Pill and from the Manosphere, I guess. And then, Angela, she has people coming on her platform. And some of these people, I don't know them. I don't know where they're from. If they're just coming on because they have heard, Nylah and Taz speaking before. Um, but somebody put that out there a while ago, and I think I made a video about that before, about him having domestic violence charges himself. Now he maintains that he was young, and he and the child's mother are now good friends or whatever. After that situation happened, so I don't know, but it's kind of like the Angela thing. If you guys are going to put her stuff out there, she's going to put your stuff out there. But then somebody from the Manosphere, they actually had put that out a while ago about him. Um, when he was talking a lot about Kevin Samuels and the Manosphere. It's like, you're the same. They were pretty much saying you're the same guy that you're talking down on. You are that guy yourself. Um, so I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that she really gave her this $20,000? Because I mean, that's the real question here. Do you think that she really loaned someone this type of money? And she didn't even really know her. They don't live in it's apparently they don't live in the same city. And if she really has this receipts the way she's saying, why not go to the courts and file through the court system to get the money back, right? Um, Instead of doing all this, why do it this way? So, because it kind of just comes off like she's upset about something else, and so she has created the story. And maybe she loaned them some type of money, but it wasn't $20,000. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. The whole thing is it's a mess. Um, yeah, it's a mess. It really is. And it's so many people speaking on it. I can't even keep up with all this stuff people are trying to put out here. And a lot of it is directed towards Nylah and Taz. And I think that is coming from that Black Manosphere and the Red Pill guys. Um, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you think that that really happened with the $20,000? And I think that is kind of fueling a lot of conversation. The fact that she's saying that she would loan somebody that kind of money that she don't really know that well. Um, Even if she was saying she gave it to her, it still, to me, would, just be a side eye moment. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next video.